Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. Here in this video, I am going to share few tips that we need to follow to encourage our bougainvilleas to bloom more. This is the right time, means August to October, and please follow the tips. Number 1. Trimming. Mainly we need to trim, as you can see on this footage. We can do this to encourage our plant to produce more branches. More branches means more flowers. Please no worry even if they are flowering. More details about pruning is coming very soon. Again, please note that we need to avoid doing hard pruning at this time. But in some cases, we may need to do hard pruning, and for that, we would need to learn about tips number 2 and number 4. Number 2. This is just opposite to the number 1. In some varieties, especially in Citra Bougainvilleas, we can prune hard, but still be careful. I am pruning my Citra Bougainvilleas as they bloom late, mostly from December end. Number 3. We must fertilize them at this time so that we can get heavy flowers. You already know my favorites, and those are number 1, mustard cake powder, and number 2, bone meal. This is a 14-inch pot and we can easily apply 30 grams mustard cake powder and 50 grams bone meal. Fertilizing once a month or even once in 45 to 60 days is more than enough. Number 4. Can we repot in September to October? Of course yes, and here I am doing the same thing. If you have bought a new plant and want to repot, please go ahead. For example, I also bought this plant recently. Not happy about how it's looking. Branches are very long and they are going here and there. In fact, the size of the leaves is also very small. That is why I am going to repot my plant. As the branches are looking very ugly, I am going to do hard pruning. Please note, I already have a detailed video about bougainvillea pruning. In case you need more info about pruning, please click on the I button on top right corner, and I would also put the link in description box. 3 important things to note. Number 1. If you repot at this time, especially after hard pruning, flowering may not occur immediately. But I am going to try my best with a special recipe. If I get good result, definitely I would share in coming days. Number 2. Avoid using huge pot while repotting. If you do, it's going to forget about blooming at all. Instead, it would be keep growing and growing. Number 3. I am using a 10-inch clay pot at this time. As I provide updates in 99% of my videos, it would be better if I don't talk too much about this plant on this video. I am going to wait, record all the updates, and then I would share the result with you. Tips number 5. Avoid watering too frequently. Always let the topsoil dry out before watering. If we water too much, leaves may fall off. This is a clear symptom of overwatering. You can also find similar symptom during the continuous rainfall. It is always better to keep established plants a bit drier rather than consistently moist. Consistently moist soil is preferred for many other plants. For example, hydrangea. Hydrangeas hate it when you let the topsoil dry out, something like this. Number 6. If your bougainvilleas have already flowered, trim the heads to force it to bloom again. On this case, this is the flower head. I am doing the same thing on this plant. Along with them, please feel free to cut the very long branches. Give it a shape you prefer. You can keep doing this on regular basis and do it as soon as flowering finishes. Number 7. Remove the suckers. We don't hear about suckers on bougainvilleas too much like roses. Though suckers on bougainvillea is not dangerous like suckers on grafted rose plant, still you may want to remove the suckers on bougainvilleas, especially whenever you have a plant in this shape. I am shaping this plant like a tree and I don't want any suckers from the bottom. That is why I remove them on regular basis. Detailed video about this special plant is coming very soon. I am also working on my variegated Bougainvillea plant, and so far I am able to shape like this from looking like something like this. It was ugly before. Hope I will be able to share the result with you in coming days. Number 8. In some varieties, when a prune hard, vigorous growth occurs. These are called water shoots. Bougainvilleas also produce water shoots from the base of the plant from time to time, and usually in summer we can spot them a lot. To keep them in good shape, we need to prune these water shoots from time to time. We can still do it, but please know the variety you are growing. If it's a Citra Bougainvillea, we can do hard pruning without worrying anything. For the other varieties, please avoid doing hard pruning before heavy flowering season. Number 9. Avoid applying too much nitrogen-rich fertilizers before heavy flowering season, which is usually from September to April. More nitrogen means they would produce more leaves than flowers. But there is a problem. As you can see, I am already applying mustard cake powder, which is already high in nitrogen. So why I am applying? Please note 30 grams is not too much for a 14-inch pot. So avoid applying too much, like 50 to 60 grams for a pot like this, or avoid applying too frequently. Number 10. Do you need flowers early? Well, use a very small pot. Here you can see flowers on my newly planted cuttings. However, to get more flowers, they should get a chance to grow well. So getting flowers on constant basis would be difficult if we use such small pot. 10 to 12-inch pot is ideal for more flowers and growth. Number 11. Is there any need to apply growth promoter like Super Sonata or even fertilizers like potassium humate, which I use quite often on many of my other plants? Well, not needed, and I don't use them on Bougainvilleas. If you apply just any well-balanced fertilizers, it would be more than enough. Having said that, you can obviously apply micronutrients once in a month by spraying. I am a lazy gardener and I don't do this on my Bougainvilleas. Number 12. Please remember, getting lots of flowers on Bougainvilleas is not that hard. We just need to do few things the right way. Number 1. Grow heavy blooming variety. Number 2. Fertilize them at least 4 to 6 times a year. It's not a good idea to fertilize them too frequently, like once in 15 to 20 days. Number 3. Prune on regular basis, but please note the time as I have mentioned above. Number 4. Take care of water shoots. Number 5. Provide minimum 6 hours of direct sunlight and water only when the top 1 inch soil is dry. I have many Bougainvillea plants, and honestly saying, not all of them bloom heavily. It highly depends on the varieties you are growing. Some varieties keep blooming non-stop, even in summer or in rainy season. But some bloom only from January end. For example, Citra Bougainvillea. That is why knowing the variety you are growing is important. No worries, I already have a video about top 7 heavy blooming Bougainvillea varieties, and for more info, please check out the next video. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I would truly appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to Gardening Upbeat. Thank you so much for watching, appreciate it, have a great time and enjoy.